Grimlock say you watching So Hungry Grimlock Sunday. You ask questions, me Grimlock give you
You are watching So Hungry's Soundwave Sunday. Operation Question and Answer. Initiate. Booyah. Stay down, Grimlock.
Hello Autobots and Decepticons, Cybertronians, and all other living beings out there. I'd like to welcome you guys all to another Soundwave Sunday. In this episode, we have lots of questions to get to. I want to answer two general questions in the beginning. I really don't play on my PS3 often anymore. I can't think of the last time I sat down and played on that, but I'm thinking that Sly 3 is going to be coming soon. And also, what was the other question? Oh yeah, the other question is, will I be doing live streams anytime soon? And no, those are still canceled until further notice. Alright, let's get on to the questions. And let's start with the first question. It's a double-parter. This guy had two good questions, so I thought I'd put them both in there. First one is, Mungry, will you do a series when we get to send you stuff? Oh, I like getting things. So maybe. I know Dave the Usher does that, and I always watch his, and his are cool. He gets some funny things, and he gets some pretty cool video games as well, and then he plays them on his channel later on, or he says he's going to play them. I don't know if he has yet. And I think also Game Grumps do that. They take submissions and then they play them and they give the person a shout out. I think that'd be pretty sweet. Maybe if I get like a P.O. box or something, maybe I'll do something like that. Let me know if you guys are interested in me doing something like that in the future. And his other question is, Mungry, how do you feel about the new YouTube layout? Do you like it? Hate it? Is it okay? Not bad? It is bad. Because why are they left aligning stuff? That's like the 90s web design layout. I don't know what they were going for there, but it does show you your cool little icon for Soundwave Sunday, so that's a plus. But overall, I don't like it. I think the back-end changes that were made are pretty good. I think I might be going too far in depth for some of you guys, but I'm thinking that playlists are now more searchable and they come up in search results better. And I also think that your title on your video, that you label it, will be more driven towards keywords, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know if it came out with this layout or if it's coming out in a future patch. Alright, next question comes from William Air Jokey. I don't know if I said your name right. I apologize. Mungry, what do you think would happen if a Decepticon filled the Matrix of Leadership with Dark Energon? And do you think that someday in Transformers Prime, Unicron will lead Megatron into a lagoon of Dark Energon with enough Dark Energon to reformat Megatron into Galvatron? I don't think that will happen at the end unless Megatron gets battered and fallen. And for the first part, I think that the Matrix of Leadership being pure goodness would just reject the Dark Energon over and over. And I think good in the end is always stronger than bad. Next question comes from Seiche and the Chimp. Best Soundwave Sunday yet. Grimlock came back and Avengers review-ish. So anyways, is there any character you wish was in Fall of Cybertron that isn't? And that's an easy one. I got that book. I don't have a scanner, but I got the Art of Fall of Cybertron book, and there was two characters in the end that were sketched in, and one of them was Prowl. And I would love to see Prowl in the game. That would be just amazing. I don't know why they didn't add him in there, but he was a very cool design as well. I wish I could share that with you. If I can find an image of it online, I will definitely put it up next to this part on the video. Next question comes from Shiny54560. What is your favorite car? And I got a lot of car questions, so I tried to put down the one that was asked first. And my favorite car is my car, my Toyota Corolla. Oh yeah! And I'm not a huge car person. I know I love the Transformers and stuff, but I actually don't really care what kind of car I drive. I look at it as if it gets me there, it gets me there. So that's kind of my view on transportation in general. But I guess that's my favorite car. Next question comes from SilverPrime78. Sup, Mungry? Will you be playing COD Zombies? Now, I said I was going to before the game was out, and then I played it and I decided, nah. And I'm not the biggest fan of Call of Duties. You guys know that. You guys don't see many Call of Duty videos, actually probably none on my channel, and I don't know, I like the last Zombies better. In this one I feel like there's so much tedious stuff to do before you actually get down to killing zombies. You have to like build a bunch of things out of some scraps, you gotta do all this stuff, and you gotta be it's so chaotic. I mean, it's fun for a while, but when you have to do that after you get to like round like 11, you go down and then you gotta do that all again, it just becomes kind of like, ugh, not this again. But I won't be bringing that to you guys. I don't plan on playing much of that. I don't even play many FPSs in general. I mean, at the end of these consoles' lives right now, all the FPSs are kind of just like running together. They're smushing into like the same game for me over and over and over. I don't find anything new and innovative in any of these FPSs. The only one that I can maybe consider playing in the future is possibly BioShock Infinite, because that one just looks ridiculous. And the other ones, I don't know. They aren't doing it for me anymore. I like being able to have a new game experience each time I play a game, and I feel like with a third person or a different style of game, you get that experience, and it's not always kind of like the same stuff kind of mushed together. Next question comes from Randomosity1000. Why do you do Soundwave Sunday? And that's a good question. I'm surprised that has never been asked before. And back in the day when I had maybe like 3,000 subscribers or so, I started to get a lot of questions, a lot of ones. How do you record? Will you play on PS3? Will you play with me? So I just decided to start this series up to answer some general questions, and now here we are today. And I know you guys enjoy getting your questions answered, so I just continued with it, and it's pretty fun. I love doing this. I always look forward to making these on Sunday. Next question comes from UTSpaz849. Hey Mungry, will you bring back those random pictures to go with your random thoughts like Brock Sampson? Please put this in next Soundwave Sunday. Well, it's here, and I used to put a lot more in those. I think I had a lot more references in a couple of those videos, like some had a lot of pictures. So I do try to throw those in whenever I make a reference to a person, place, or thing in my videos. So look for those. They don't come super a lot, and I don't want to like overdo them because then they start to lose their value. So I put them in there as much as I can, and whenever a reference comes up. Last question comes from Divine BF3. Mungry, who do you consider the smartest person to ever live? For me, it'd have to be a tie between the guy who invented pizza and the guy who invented tacos. That's pretty good. Soundwave Sunday! And wow, that's a good question. I never thought of that really. Now you got me thinking though with that guy who invented pizza. That's a good idea. So I'm gonna think about it like, what do I use the most in my life so far? What do I use? I'm gonna say the guy who invented beds or pillows or possibly toilet paper, because those guys are awesome, and maybe soap even, because this would be a stinky, stinky world without him. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Soundwave Sunday. I know I did, and don't forget to leave your questions in the comments below. Subscribe for more awesome video games, and have a great Sunday, everyone.
25 points remaining. Decepticons win the match. Node has moved.